Welcome to the world of powerful wood splitters that tear through massive logs with absolute precision. This is where machines reign over the forest timber. Subscribe now to experience raw, satisfying power. Welcome to Woodpath channel. This is the Vermeer BC 2100XL, one of the most powerful brush chippers in its class. Equipped with a 275 horsepower diesel engine and a massive 21-inch capacity feed system, this machine swallows entire tree trunks and limbs with ease. The Smart Crush system and dual vertical feed rollers ensure aggressive, consistent feeding, even with forked or twisted material. Designed for maximum productivity, the BC 2100XL is the go-to machine for large-scale tree removal, land clearing, and storm cleanup. Vermeer power, built to dominate. The wood chipper is hard at work beside a workshop, creating a vivid industrial scene. Massive logs are fed in one after another, without pause. The grinder operates with relentless force, powerfully drawing each log inward and shredding it to pieces in seconds. The roar of metal combines with the crunching of wood, producing a deep, commanding sound. The shredded wood chips are ejected through the discharge chute with tremendous pressure, shooting high into the air in a soaring spray before cascading down like a gentle wooden rain. Fine wood dust lingers in the air, catching the sunlight and forming a soft, glowing haze around the work area. Watch as this wood chipper takes on a large pine tree. With powerful blades and a strong feed system, it pulls in the log and turns it into fine wood chips within seconds. Pine trees are full of sap and tough fiber, but this machine handles them with ease. Fast, clean, and efficient, built for tough forestry work. Meet the CBI 6400 CT, a high-performance grinding machine built to handle the toughest jobs. It crushes trees, stumps, and debris in seconds, powered by a massive rotor and advanced feed system. Whether you're clearing land or processing biomass, the 6400 CT delivers speed, strength, and reliability. It doesn't stop. It doesn't slow down. This is CBI power in full force. The Kesla C645S wood chipper is hard at work, fed seamlessly by the agile Kesla 305T loader. With swift and precise movements, the loader selects each log and delivers it directly into the chipper's feed chute. Inside the C645S, high-speed blades shred the timber into fine, uniform chips, which are blown forcefully into the collection bin or waiting truck. The machine runs with impressive stability, its engine hum and chip blast rhythm forming a mechanical symphony in the heart of the forest. A perfect blend of Finnish engineering, raw power, and field-proven performance. In a wide-open wood yard, the Bandit 3090, one of the most powerful wood chippers on the market, begins its workday. With its solid frame and rugged track system, the machine stands firm on uneven terrain, ready to take on massive logs, long and weighing hundreds of kilos. The loader slowly approaches, gently lifting a heavy log. Hydraulic arms move smoothly, positioning the timber precisely at the chippers and feed chute. As soon as contact is made, the Bandit 3090 roars to life, its massive blades spinning at high speed. A deafening grind fills the air as the log is swallowed whole and shredded into hundreds of small wood chips in seconds. Large volumes of timber are processed continuously, producing a steady stream of uniform chips discharged from the rear, ready for recycling, biomass energy, or pellet manufacturing. The Bandit 3090 isn't just a machine. It's a true beast of the wood processing world, where power and reliability reign supreme. This is the Vermeer BC 700XL, a compact and reliable wood chipper designed for tree care professionals. With a 25 horsepower engine and smart feed system, it effortlessly processes branches up to 17 centimeters thick. Its wide hopper and vertical feed rollers ensure smooth, self-feeding performance. Lightweight, maneuverable, and built for everyday use, the BC 700XL is perfect for pruning, storm cleanup, and residential tree work. Small in size, big on performance. This is the Gens 820 wood chipper, a powerful and efficient machine designed for large-scale wood processing. Watch as it effortlessly grabs massive logs and feeds them into the chipper's wide hopper. The internal drum mechanism quickly turns the wood into fine chips, ready for biomass energy or mulch production. The robust hydraulic crane ensures steady, continuous operation, while the noise and power of the machine draw the attention of onlookers. This model is now available for sale, ideal for forestry businesses, contractors, and anyone in need of serious chipping capability. The wood chipper works tirelessly, a roaring mechanical beast devouring massive logs and reducing them to fine wooden fragments. Sharp, dry chips are blasted out from the high-pressure discharge chute, spiraling through the air before landing in the truck's rear container. The growl of the engine blends with the rhythmic clatter of wood, forming an industrial symphony amidst the forest's edge. Inside the truck bed, the chips pile up like golden waves, rising higher with every steady burst. It's a scene of raw power and precision, a striking display of how modern engineering harnesses the force of nature. The Jin's HEM 820 wood chipper operates with impressive precision and raw power. It doesn't thrash wildly. Instead, every movement is deliberate, forceful, and efficient, like a dedicated worker focused on its task. Massive logs are firmly gripped by the hydraulic arm and guided straight into the chipper's feed system. Inside, high-speed blades shred the timber into fine chips, blasting them into the truck's container with relentless rhythm. Every detail of the machine exudes seriousness and dependability, as if it was purpose-built for this demanding job. This is the junk carry HJ550, a robust PTO-driven wood chipper designed for serious work. Connected directly to a tractor, the HJ550 can process logs and branches up to 22 centimeters in diameter with impressive ease. Its strong steel frame, sharp blades, and powerful in-feed system make it ideal for forestry, land clearing, and large-scale wood chip production. Built for performance, reliability, and long-lasting durability, the junk carry HJ550 turns timber into clean chips in seconds, straight into the trailer, ready for use. Out of the forest and into the clearing, the machine begins its next task. With strength and precision, it picks up each heavy log and places it carefully into neat, organized piles. There's no rush, only controlled, deliberate motion. Every movement shows the harmony between human engineering and the raw power of nature. These piles aren't just logs, they are the result of a coordinated effort, ready for the next stage in the journey: transport, processing, or transformation. From chaos to order, the machine works like a silent conductor, orchestrating the flow of timber in a rhythm as steady as the forest itself. The Ponce Elephant King moves through the snowy forest with ease. Its large wheels crush the ground as it carries heavy logs. The hydraulic crane lifts and loads each tree with precision. Despite mud and snow, the machine stays stable and powerful, truly the king of the forest. As the early morning mist lingers over the treetops, a powerful forestry vehicle begins its steady advance into the forest. Its engine hums with purpose. This is no ordinary journey. The machine is here to gather fallen timber, navigating rough trails and weaving through towering trunks. Every turn of its wheels marks a step deeper into nature's heart. This is where man and machine work together, not to conquer the forest, but to manage it with care. The vehicle's presence signals the start of an essential cycle, the sustainable harvest that brings wood from the forest floor to the world beyond. Deep in the forest, the loading begins. A massive claw grips a giant log, lifting it like a matchstick, and swings it onto the truck with powerful precision. Every move is calculated, every second counts. This is the raw force of modern logging in action. A heavy-duty log loader rumbles through the forest, gripping massive logs with ease. One by one, it hoists the timber onto the truck, preparing for the journey out of the woods. Efficiency, power, and precision, all in perfect sync. In the heart of the forest, the sound of engines echoes through the trees. A team of forestry machines is hard at work, moving with purpose among the stumps and fallen branches. One machine grips a pile of freshly cut logs with its massive claw, carefully lifting and stacking them beside the forest trail. Nearby, another vehicle rolls in, its loader arms sweeping across the ground to gather scattered branches and leftover wood. The forest floor is alive with motion. Machines rumble, logs thud into place, and snow or leaves scatter with every movement. Operators communicate by radio, coordinating every load, every pickup, every turn. Deep in the forest, a homemade forwarder pushes through one of nature's toughest obstacles, deep water and sticky mud. Built with raw ingenuity and determination, this machine isn't just a vehicle, it's a survival tool. As the engine roars and wheels churn, it hauls heavy timber through terrain where even standard trucks would get stuck. Against all odds, it keeps moving, proving that with enough grit, nothing can stand in the way. The Komatsu 845 charges into the forest with silent strength. Its agile arm reaches out, grabbing massive logs and stacking them with smooth precision. Built for tight spaces and tough terrain, it dances between the trees like a heavyweight with a light step. Fast, powerful, and efficient, this is forest work at its best. In this scene, the powerful John Deere 1110E forwarder roars into action deep in the forest. With precision and strength, its giant mechanical arm grabs heavy logs with ease, lifting and stacking them with expert coordination. Designed for efficiency and built for rugged terrain, this machine turns hard labor into smooth, mechanical artistry. Every move is a perfect dance between man and machine, conquering nature's toughest challenge. In the heart of the logging site, an impressive scene unfolds. Enormous logs, freshly harvested from the forest, are carefully lifted and loaded onto a heavy-duty truck. Each log, thick and towering, bears the weight of decades, even centuries of growth. With mechanical arms moving in perfect coordination, the machine grips and stacks the wood like it were twigs, showcasing the sheer strength of modern forestry equipment. Dust rises with every movement, and the deep hum of the engine echoes through the clearing. It's not just labor, it's a display of power, precision, and progress. These massive logs will soon journey from the forest to their next life, as homes, furniture, or bridges. This is where nature meets industry, and the process of transformation begins. In a seamless display of strength and coordination, the forwarder swings into action. Its hydraulic arm reaches out, grabs a massive log, and lifts it high with ease. The weight is enormous, but the machine handles it like a skilled craftsman, steady, efficient, and precise. Carefully, it maneuvers the log over the truck's cargo bed, then gently lowers it into place. One by one, the trees are loaded, forming a tightly packed stack ready for transport. It's not just about lifting wood, it's about control, balance, and the rhythm of modern forestry at work. Every movement here reflects power guided by intelligence.